because it falls in the category of what I preach, which is ABL, always be learning. And I think even at this stage of life and career, you still got to do it. And so I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, Cory, I appreciate it. And I think we are always learning from each other. But I think, to your point, my perspective on the business from a very macro perspective is that as the owner of a company, you're there to help the folks around you. And I think that from an outsider's perspective, they could say, well, Knakal's always in the press. He's always speaking in public. He's on TV. It's all about him. Well, it's not all about me. I do that stuff because I'm a big believer that in our business, it's not who you know, it's who knows you. So being out in and having big market presence creates more opportunity. And that opportunity always trickles down to the folks that I work with. So I think for me, if I look back on the Massey Knakal experience, there were two things that were kind of hallmarks of what Paul and I tried to achieve. One was culture was extraordinarily important to us. We hired people that we told HR, you hire somebody, you can't offer them a job if you don't feel like you want to go have a drink with them or want to have lunch with them or spend time socially with them. That led to an environment in which somebody would get married and there'd be dozens of people from the company there, or guys getting a beach house together or going on vacation together and things like that. And still to this day, 9 years after the sale of the company, there's still those bonds and friendships are still very, very significant throughout the industry. The second thing that we really believe firmly in implementing servant leadership. And as a servant leader, you want to help the folks around you to become better than you. And so if you look at the horizon in New York City investment sales today, there's 29 companies or divisions of companies that are either owned by or run by people who learn the business at our shop. And I think that is a direct reflection of the fact that Paul and I tried to guide people, teach them the business, teach them best practices, encourage them to go out and do better than they thought they could do. And that created some really great top-notch folks. And we were never concerned that they might be better than us someday. That's the whole point of being a leader and encouraging people to really get the best out of themselves, even more than they thought they could have.